Welcome back to In Ohio Country today, and with me is Chad Hoersten. We're out here at RODOC St. Mary's sales lot, and we're here today to talk about dump trailers.
Yeah, we have a lot of dump trailers in stock right now for the spring. Guys getting out as the weather warms up. The big lines we carry are SureTrack, Mort's, PJ, and we have some punch dumps here as well. We have a wide range of sizes from your 4.5 by 8s all the way up to 7 by 16s is the largest we have. Different type of hoist, different kind of axle sizes, anything from like a UTV up to, behind your one-ton dualies or bigger. And you can haul a variety of things in the dump trailers. Most of them have ramps. You can load equipment into them and kind of get that versatility of a dump trailer and move equipment around as well if you only can afford one trailer.
Well, Chad, if I'm looking for a dump trailer, why would I come to RODOC?
The vast inventory we have. We are competitive on prices. We have good brands out there. We don't try to keep the cheap stuff here because though price is important to a lot of people, you do get what you pay for.
Well, if I'm looking for a dump trailer, how are you going to make sure I get the right piece of equipment for what I need?
Our guys here like to talk to our customer, kind of see where how you're going to use it, and put ourselves in your shoes. What we would end up using, what we would do with it. We have a lot of experience in the sales office on all the trailers, but especially the dumps, on using them where what might work for one guy won't work for another guy.
Well, you have a lot of different configurations of trailers. I mean, you talked about the sizes, and of course the size then is going to depend on the gross vehicle weight and all that kind of stuff. But when we talk about different configurations, what are maybe some of the features and benefits of a telescopic dump versus a scissor dump?
I like the teledumps for contractors where you have guys that really don't know what they're doing necessarily, and they might load really heavy on the front end. That cylinder at the front pushing straight up doesn't care. It's going to lift it no matter how much you put in the front. Whereas scissors, you might have to help it if you overload it. Not that guys overload their trailers. In service, it was never the operator's fault. So that teledump is nice in that scenario where you don't have to babysit the guys all the time because you push the button and it's going to dump it. But the scissors has, with the SureTrack or the Morts, they run that aluminum ramp. So if you're loading equipment in and out of all the time, carrying a 100-pound ramp versus a 60-pound ramp, your back's going to know it at the end of the day.
Chad, you have price ranges on trailers depending on how somebody's going to use them. You have them for the guy who needs them once a month, or the guy who's going to use it every day.
Yep. The 7x14s are starting at $8,500. I'd say that's good for a homeowner that's going to use it a few times a year, maybe haul wood with it. We can get you into that entry-level price point. But that trailer is not going to last for the contractor using it every day. So those trailers are going to be, in that $10,000 to $12,000 range for your 7x14 14K. If you go gooseneck, like what's behind me, that's a little bit different. Get you into a different price point, and we can have heavier trailers that do come at more cost.
Well, you have some really good name brands. Tell us a little bit about what the features and benefits are of the name brands that you represent here at RODOC.
So SureTrack and Mort's are our main two that we keep here. They are both made within about 2 hours of this facility. So Mort's is in Mansfield, Ohio. SureTrack's in Northeast Indiana. Both of them using American steel. They both care about the end user and their products.
Well, Chad, you not only sell the trailers here, but you have them available at all your locations.
Yeah, we carry all three of the brands at our Delphus location and our Dayton location, as well as St. Mary's. We have a similar inventory. If we don't have it at one store, we can move it between stores if a pickup's easier at one of the other locations for you.
Well, if I'm buying a trailer, it's one thing you're going to sell it to me, but it's also important that you're going to stand behind the product.
We'll stand behind the product, and our manufacturers do a good job standing behind them as well. We don't have a ton of warranty issues. We try to minimize those, and that's why we have the nice brands that we do. But when issues arise, and they do, they will stand behind them. SureTrack's running a 3-year warranty. Mort's is running a 2-year warranty. We'll take care of them at any of our stores. So if you're closer to one of the other stores, we can get it into that service shop. And the nice thing with both brands is you don't have to take it back where you bought it from. So if you are traveling with it and you find a SureTrack dealer or Mort's dealer, they can take care of that warranty work. You're going to get priority. If you bought from us and bring it back to us for warranty work, versus a guy off the street that is traveling through. But all the dealers for those brands will stand behind that trailer.
Well, warranty and sales are one thing, but these things do wear out and they need service.
They do need service. And regularly. I've had guys that they treat their Bobcats as a product that has a lot of grease points in it and grease it every day before they start the job. And they bring in their trailer and it's seized up, and they're like, "Well, I don't know why this broke." Well, do you grease it? No, I've never greased it. Why do I need to grease it? It's just like your Bobcat. They do have regular maintenance. I tell customers, every 10 dumps, you should be hitting the 10 to 15 grease points on the dump trailer. Bearings on the axles, you should do those annually or 10,000 miles, whichever comes first. So there is regular PMs to do on them.
Well, and that can all be done at any 3 of your locations of RODOC.
That's correct. Our service centers can service all of the trailers that we carry, and get you in a timely manner.
Well, let's say I don't need a trailer pull behind my pickup truck. I bet you have a trailer I can put behind my semi-tractor.
We do. We have the TrailStar brand in the big dump trailers, in that end dump, if you are looking for something bigger than what's around here right now.
If somebody want to know more about the inventory that you have at RODOC at any one of your locations, where can they go?
They can either call into the stores, or our website has the most up-to-date information on inventory, rodoc.com. That's RODOC.com. You can check out all 3 stores. We can move it around, or you can call into the stores.
Well, Chad, thanks for being with us today.
Not a problem. Thank you.
We'll be back with more right after this.